them made it to 2 grand finals already.
Yep.
So they have to act as units. They have to act like a true how do I say this? A group or a team in which they need to really focus on their team play rather than shining individually.
Yep, and we are on the draft. Just like that. And I will not be surprised if this goes to game 3. I'll be honest.
I will not be surprised.
I would be a little disappointed if it ends at 2-0 because these teams they're known for their kind of
I'm expecting long
unpredictability.
games. I'm expecting long games.
Same.
Because these guys don't really go for those risky one-time, big-time lineups.
What was that?
He's just patting. He's
Lucky
giving head
board.
pats. Lucky boy.
Lucky pat for good luck.
That's my captain, the goodest boy.
What a good boy.
What a good boy.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's going to be fun to watch these drafts.
You know what?
obviously.
I'm just gonna point it out. They probably have the best jersey.
Yeah,
right
I would
now.
want that. I would want that jersey for sure.
Aren't you guys?
I feel
selling
like a
that right
baseball
now?
player, right? I feel like a baseball.
And look at Billy right now, just wearing that old.
This is the old Onic
jersey.
jersey.
And she's the manager, if I'm not mistaken.
Apparently, these guys are they're a little hot.
Yeah, she's the manager, and she will take care of these people.
Yeah, take care of the air
Onic.
conditioning.
Yeah.
Turn on the air conditioning even higher because the draft is starting to get hot. They're thinking really hard, and that's raising their temperatures.
Yeah.
No Natalia means no Natalia J. That's a kind of a shame because it was really fun to watch him play on that hero. No Cignal Ultra specific bans as well for Onic.
And clearly seeing how Onic-PH sets up their bans here. They took a lot of setup for the side of Cignal Ultra. They took the Jawhead, they took the Hilda, they took the Natalia. On the side of Cignal Ultra, they take a lot of these these side laners. They don't want Iaknu or Dilar get these certain heroes.
Yeah, and these heroes are going to be basically just demolishing you, and they've seen that from experience. They've watched a lot of games. They know the capabilities of the offlane for Onic-PH. Although, of course, a lot of Iaknu heroes are also free hit taking. Would not be surprised by a Cho first pick. But still, Roger is going to be the trend. And so far today, teams with the Roger have been winning.
No YSS for the side of Onic-PH, or who knows, they could go for a 2 marksman setup. YSS still go for the side lane, good for the side lane. Cignal Ultra is one team to, focus on getting that 1-1 to the side lane, to the gold lane, and just get his farm up.
A dual threat lineup, there you go. For Cignal Ultra is still a possibility.
Scary side lane.
Their offlaners are like this indestructible walls, so good luck with that.
Scary offlane, scary side lanes. Onic-PH, what will they go for? No Thams here, no Khaled. 2 of the best side lanes are gone.
What a draft.
Yuzhong could probably be their next pick. Yuzhong is there. There's a Cho still for the side of Onic.
Yeah,
they can give it to Jay. Jay has been playing one hell of a Cho.
Cho is a great option
this season.
Actually.
And they can give it to Dilar, or they can give it to Iaknu.
Baksha. All right.
Yuzhong.
Yuzhong.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
that's something that can kind of keep up. That's good.
So Cignal Ultra here focused on the Uranus and the Esmeralda. I think with just one pick, Onic-PH answered those 2 threats already.
Yep.
In theory.
They're not done though.
Yeah, because they got the Baksha here.
Yeah, they're not going to be done yet with the offlane, but they're definitely off to a good start with the help of this Baksha pick. Now, with a Yuzhong pick.
Or Rockhart, we could actually see them go for a mid lane Hades Esmeralda.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
They've done it. They've done it.
It's been a while, so I wonder if that's going to be the case. But with the help of the Valier, I think Cignal Ultra already locked in their support role.
And this is one of DJ's favorite, Imba DJ's favorite heroes. So it's gonna go to the hands of DJ. I'm excited to how they will utilize this, and this was part of the lineup that DJ used in defeating Bren Esports yesterday.
That's for sure. Now it's going to be a question of whether or not we're going to see lots of... Oh, Rafaela ban. Wow.
Yeah, they took it out.
Alright.
It's one of the heroes that Venus has been using, and Venus has been getting a lot of success with a certain hero. And that one game where Cignal Ultra beat Bren, it had a similar setup, to be honest.
That's true. High effect here as well. I'm not surprised by the lack. They're going to need more mobility here for Onic. Hylos is not going to be a question mark. Again, picks that kind of enable. This Roger are not going to be surprising to see. Right? Rafaela's
1-1. They just take it out. They know what Cignal is planning to do.
They know.
They realize that this could be a mid lane Hades Esmeralda. They've been doing this for quite some time, very recently actually. But this 1-1 ban without it, how will they adjust from this?
Gonna be a little difficult. They need a strong carry to make up with that, and they like the invulnerability that 1-1 possesses when he goes in the crossbow of Tang. So they're going to be a little short here for Cignal Ultra. They are gonna need to find a different carry for this. Although I'm not gonna be surprised by a Lancelot ban or a Lancelot pick or a Ling pick. Cignal Ultra is still going hard on the support. They're trying to choke out as much support as they can from Oh My Venus. Try to force him into maybe a more of an offensive support like Cecilion, but that's still out of the question. Still not out of the question.
Still, yeah, not out of the question. And I just feel that for Onic PH, if ever they can go for a sustained hero or a sustained support, they could just go for that. While for the side of Cignal Ultra, they should be aiming to get their tank right now onto their side. Onic PH, you know what's funny? That fourth ban on the side of Cignal Ultra, the Rafaela, was actually pointed towards Venus.
Yes.
But Onic PH answering with their own ban on Chujin. So these are team-specific bans for the fourth slot.
Very specific.
And they took out the Claude. They took
Actual
out
targets.
Yeah, they took out the Claude. And now, for Cignal Ultra, are you forced to pick up the YSS at this point?
Good question.
I think you're forced to pick up the YSS. Because if you get the Lancelot right now, let's say you get the Lancelot right now, then one person is going to be playing onto the other side of the map or the side lane as an Esmeralda.
There you
Kufra is there. Bensanity got it.
What a solid lineup. And the only one that they're missing is their main carry. Who is it gonna be?
This is the time where the Hayabusa actually matters. Wise and Cignal Ultra's Hades really likes that hero. So with that auto ban on Hayabusa, this hurts the potential of Cignal Ultra because Onic PH got one of the best carries right now in the meta.
For sure. It's even difficult to draft in a Ling or a Lancelot anymore. Usually they can keep up, but they can't really completely overpower. Oh my god, the Farsa. How did we forget about this Farsa? That is... Whoa! There you go. Complete off-lane matchups. And I would say the support is even. Even Stevens as well. Wow.
Cignal. What do you go for now? What do you go for?
Oh, man.
Are you gonna pick
it.
up a hyper
question.
carry? Are you gonna pick up a side lane?
Carry? Something really strong that can keep up with the Roger. I don't know. I'm literally...
Side lane carry?
Lancelot is the nearest one.
Yeah, Lancelot. I'm thinking about Lancelot here.
But they're hesitating so hard. Literally, coach is giving it to the guys like, go ahead, you got this.
And they are forced to go for the
YSS.
YSS. They're really just forced to go for a YSS.
All right. Oh, no sync. There you go. Sync. Take two. Let's go. Ready?
Cignal, go.
Oh.
Onic, go.
Onic's already done. Yeah, so... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lee Sun-shin is going to be... I don't know if it's going to... I really don't know. I don't really think it's going to be able to keep up. We've seen it. We've seen them try. But no, I don't think this is going to work well. Cignal Ultra might have been forced into the Yi Sun-shin here. Despite other heroes that can kind of keep up, they're thinking, you know what, if we go Lancelot or Ling, it can't really... It's probably going to falter against the Roger.
They're forced in a spot where the Yi Sun-shin isn't really the best option for it.
Yes, it's not. It's not. Absolutely.
I think Lance just demands the side lanes to have a better control of it into the early game. And with the Esmeralda and the Uranus, you're just stalling the game. You're just stalling the side lanes.
Yes. Now they're forced to play passive.
Yeah.
For the whole first half of this game. For sure, expect that. And now we'll see if Onic will read and will do accordingly.
Yeah. And if you notice, for the side of Cignal Ultra, one of the downsides of their draft right now, it's a solid draft, don't get us wrong. But they have this magic-heavy lineup that you can just get an Oracle, you can just get an Athena Shield, and you'll be negating a lot of these damage outputs from them in the early to mid stages of the game.
Yep.
Well, for Onic PO, while you still have Hades as your insurance policy, well, for Onic PH, I think it's more on the magic. It's a balance. It's a unique balance, but it heavily relies on physical damage as well.
See if they're gonna realize that right now. The Onic will still be able to get that crab coin on top side, making sure that their junglers can, their main carries can get the buffs is the top priority. Obviously, no invades are gonna happen in this matchup as well, and I don't mind. Although the jungling is definitely ahead for Wise here.
Yakno here, going in and trying to just push out people from that radius so that they don't get money from that certain energy protection from the turret.
Jay is completely absorbing the hits there. Tsujin on the bottom side will be forced to flicker out to make sure he does not go down. That's already one advantage on the side of the yellow squad.
He could have survived that, to be honest. Uranus was meant to survive those kinds of attacks or those kinds of ganks. But still, why he used the flicker at that point is he did not want his HP to go down to 1/4. Because that means he'll be forced to use the recall, which is actually kind of somewhat a death as well if you leave your lane.
Yeah, they're just forcing it. They want to make sure they can get all of the tanks. Even though, because he'll be able to get back up as soon as possible anyway with the help of Consecration.
And look at Jay here. That is the mobility of a certain Baksha hero. And Rhea is still going strong. Yakno here, will he survive? No, he won't. Flicker in. Rhea getting the crab coin and a kill.
Great counter there, by the way, on the Yi Sun-shin. Great ultimate from Hades. Allows him to get an assist as well as stop the pressure from the top side from getting way too quick, way too worse, way too bad. Now the next objective will be to try to see if they can make a slot for that turtle, which is coming up in a few seconds.
And it's going to go to the bottom lane.
Yep, there we go. We're back in the game. And let's see if the prep is going to be affected here. Of course, D-Larg
from the side of Onic PH. But that includes defeating Onic PH right now.
We'll see.
Let's see. Let's see how will this unfold. Usually, technically speaking, in terms of just getting the slots, there hasn't been any of these stuff or these miraculous comebacks in terms of just getting a better seeding. But then again, it can happen right now. It can just happen right now.
For sure. Let's have a look and see here. And the Onic is going to be the ones who are going to be controlling that turtle as expected. Early game power is very hard on the yellow and black side. So, oh, look at this. Jay's going to be facing straight into the line of fire, literally, in DJ. Going to be doing a bit of damage, but not that much. It's enough to push him back. And Onic is not really ahead by that much. Only 300 gold. That means Cignal is doing a pretty good job at keeping this game in their side.
Jay. Oh, look at that flicker out of the rage. Saved his life. Tyrant's Rage. Oh, look at that
with the
pull.
Magic.
Look at that pull, ladies and gentlemen. An ultimate of their own. They answer with that. Chujin here gets pushed back outside of his tower range. and that turret will go down. Mountain Shocker will be used, and that won't be able to help Chujin just clear up the minions down at bot.
Yeah.
And while everything is happening up top, Wise and Dilar, they're really pushing the buttons here of Chujin.
Yep. And that was actually quite beautiful from Yaknu, using the ultimate into the flicker and making sure to react well just right after the Tyrant's Rage was used.
Look at the game sense of Iyakno here, not really heading towards the outer turrets of the base, and he just regens. Oh my goodness, he saves the turret, and right now here comes the Avengers. Hades going down.
Oh my
Rhea,
God.
next casualty, make it a double for that Roger.
Yaknu.
Wise still wants more. Imba DJ doesn't have the push back. Look at this Cyclone Eye. Is it enough? Yes, it will be. But Wise here still wants blood. Lycan Pounce. Insanity is there. A full stop on whatever they want to do. That is the end of that skirmish.
So Yaknu really set up the team for success there. Keeping them for like a bonus 5 seconds. It seems like a small thing, but it really was. It bought enough time for the rest of the members of Onic PH to go in, and they were going to fight members who already had the ultimates used up.
Oh my.
So that was a free 2 kills for Onic in that exchange because of one play.
Look at Iyakno here, the patience from this guy. Even stalling, even giving them enough time to just, you know, engage or probably go for the reinforcements. He did not live that certain top skirmish or stop pick of that Cignal Ultra did on him, but it was enough time for Onic PH to just acknowledge that, oh, something is happening to Iyakno, let's try to help him. And they got a lot of kills on that part.
And here's Jay with Dilar, trying to fight off against the top side of Cignal. They're trying to speed up the game even more. It's difficult. Here comes the rest of the squad.
He just, oh my goodness, Venus here just going
Venus
in. Does he have the wings by wings? Yes, he does. Dilar here going straight for Imba DJ. The knockup is there, and look at the Mountain Shocker hitting multiple people, bringing them to a low HP. But on the bottom side, they are really making Chujin hurt in his own lane.
Yep, I mean, Cignal Ultra is doing a great job on the top side, but Onic PH is also getting a lot of rewards on the bottom of the map. So it's a mirror mode, but it's a little bit faster towards Onic.
Look at Jay and Rhea. They went in probably at the same time. Falling Star Moon won't really hit Iyaknu there. And Hades just trying to scale up as much as possible. They don't have to force anything right now for the side of Cignal Ultra. They do have the YSS and they want it to scale.
Yep.
As long as they're not losing by the time where 12 minutes comes in, I think that is an ample amount of time to just bring them back into this game.
Yep. And again, the timer is the enemy here for Cignal. Just got to keep that timer going. Keep it going without losing too many kills, not losing too many towers, to a point where Hades can actually fight, because he hasn't actually fought since the beginning of this matchup.
And that is going to be the take on Onic PH. That is going to be their turtle. Dilar with that, what do you call that again?
It's
Bloodlust Axe?
Yeah, Bloodlust Axe.
Oh my god, that's the first time in a long time that I've seen the Bloodlust Axe. And usually the offlaners get that.
Yeah.
But right now, a few people only get that, and we have been seeing it a lot on Yuzhong. And Iyaknu here, getting the endless battle on the side.
Want to go for the fight still. Iyaknu, he's able to sustain against 2 people. Here comes Jay for the follow-up as well as Venus. And that's 4 people. Wonder if they can make something happen.
Jay, he is the target right now, and look at that. Look at that floor. They actually step on it. Iyaknu
What the heck?
wants to fight going up against 5 people here to the side of Onic.
Look at Wise.
And Wise here cleaning waves.
No one
and
can
look
back.
at this. No one can go
Oh my
back.
God.
Everyone on the side of Onic PH is blocking their path.
What a maneuver!
and they even bail Wise out.
This is because of Iyaknu. Cancel Tyrant's Revenge.
This guy's just playing out of his mind. Iyaknu, what a performance coming out from
gosh.
this guy. He did not do much in the earlier stages of our regular season, but right now for week 8, this is going to be the strongest performance for Iyaknu. Week 7, we did see him shine. Week 8, he's not just doing the carrying. He's doing a lot of space. He's making a lot of space and those logical movements for his teammates.
Yeah, so much move. Like the 5v1 earlier on the top side, I think that was so key. Every time multiple people stack up against Iacno, especially on the Ruby, they can't take him down because the lifesteal is just being elevated there. It's being multiplied by depending on how many units are on the field, and Iacno's just fully utilizing that, allowing the rest of the Onic members to get into position to go for fights. And I have to say, Iacno, bad early season, but the later parts, he's just MVP material.
Yeah. He's just showing up right now, and Tujin here. This is the Dilar and Wise combination again, and Tujin doesn't want any of this. Look at the damage output. Uses the flicker in the right time. And this could be Iacno going down. Let's see, how will Jay help him? Oh, my Venus is here as well. And that Farsa dealing a lot of damage. Concussive Blast won't hit Hades. That could have been enough to take him down. And let's look at what the Roger and Dilar, or that Yu Zhong rather, is gonna do here. He's trying to go for Rhea, going 1v1. Wise here, the slow, 20%, it's there. And look at this, Farsa going in, doesn't really care about the Esmeralda. He has the wings by wings. Rhea here cannot outlive, cannot stand the damage that's coming out from Roger. And look at this, they don't have any ultimates anymore. They don't have those disables anymore. Wise here, chasing down a man, and look at that!
Maniac!
That is going to be a Maniac coming up for Wise. Wise here, the big bad wolf.
Look at this guy just going nuts on this Roger, able to get so much for so little. That is the way of the Roger. And here we go with the replay again. That kill just gave him just a lot of speed boost to go for the next one. And then another one. Lycan Pounce basically just evaporated their HP. And even Hades under the tower, he's not going to live after that one.
Gillette, instant replay, hashtag shave the day. And Wise literally shaved the HP bars of the members of Cignal Ultra there.
Yep, Roger 100% win streak is starting to look like a possibility here for this week. And when is this hero gonna get banned out?
If they try to fix the scaling a bit, if they try to level the scaling a bit, I think the orange buff needs to stay as it is. But for the scaling that Roger has, it needs to go down.
Maybe his attack speed needs to go down.
I mean, the passive of the wolf is just way too much, man.
We'll see.
The passive of the human form is good, but the passive of the wolf form is really just
here we go
enormous, or has high damage when you are on that wolf form and that orange buff. But let's see here. There is a fight happening. We are angry. Is it gonna come out? Iacno here just conserving. He knows that they can take this slowly but surely. Farsa here using that feathered airstrike. They cannot go in. Rhea goes in with a falling star moon, hits three people, and he gets pushed back.
That's a lot of control there. Onic-PH, they have been in the base of Cignal Ultra for a long time now. Tower will go down. They can't stand the pressure anymore.
Venus on the back lines. He is being forced out by this Uranus. Chujin here not having the best game. But look at that. Imba DJ will be the next target. 2 people down on the side of Cignal Ultra. Mountain Shocker, look at the base. Look at that turret. It's throwing out a lot of those arrows, but will it matter? Rhea here going in. He takes down one away Venus. The first casualty here for the side of Onic-PH. Rhea, he is getting Dragon. He is getting the Dragon power here. Hades with the Traceless. He will get out. Dilar, on the other hand, Bensanity. Can he survive this? No, he won't. He will go down. Dilar here with the procs from the passive. He will survive. Hades with the damage output, but it won't really matter as Onic-PH wins.